Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. This one in the air. Chisholm. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
In there. And so now 1-2. The ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
That is third. The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
2 outs, bases empty. Santander matched a homer in his last game. Good eye right there. Two down, nobody on. That one just missing inside, and it's 2-2. He goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Chris Bassett.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. The cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. And first offering is fouled off. Outside. Going to count 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one in the air. Jimenez drops into the glove. Out number 2. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Cody Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr., with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer. Center field. Brings it in, and that is the inning. Yanks strand a pair, scoreless after 1. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. Here's George Springer. Schmidt back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. Springer starting as the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. On the corner at the knees for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
And that is out of play. Two outs. On the ground to the left. Volpe throws it to first in time, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Volpe.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Roden makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Dominguez gets out of the way. That's ball one. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Batting eight, the catcher, Alex Jackson.
And here's Alex Jackson. Fouled off left side. Late that time, and it's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the third inning, and here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. Popped up. Chisholm makes the grab, one down. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
Number 3, Miles Straw.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. And there are two down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Alan Roden in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there and gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one just misses. Got him swinging. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Falling behind 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Towards first. Oh, nice play. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. That hits the dirt, and a count 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. They got it for out number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. There's the swing and a miss.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Misses the sweeper.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Guerrero Jr.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Chopper to second. Chisholm over to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Anthony Santander at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's the ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And misses inside. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Fought off foul. This ball's chopped on the ground. Cabrera slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
That's outside. And that is ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Outside low, and now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Judge waits. Judge rips that one. Straw has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. One away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Just missed. Bellinger with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Blue Jays leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Chisholm on at second with 2 down. And that one gets past the catcher. Chisholm up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Schmidt back to work. That one the other way, and there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Down the third baseman, Will Wagner. Grounded out his first time. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Ball 1.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a foul ball. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Man at second. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. This one popped up. Cabrera. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3,
Miles Straw will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Runner takes off for third. And that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Alex Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, right side. Santander has this one sized up, reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera grounded out his first time. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Dominguez over at first with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score and they tie it. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One out. Runner at second. Now here's Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. In the dirt, but kept close.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Two on, 1 out. Inside, just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Chris Bassett. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Josh Walker taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1 down, runner at first. In now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. And a foul ball. Judge, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Next offering is outside. That one ripped. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 13.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2.
Jr.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Hard hit left side. They get the force. They limit the damage here. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Leading off for the
Now the left fielder, Alan Roden. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again? Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball, that's in.
Up the middle. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. And a strike on the outside edge. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To Volpe at second for 1. Back to first. And that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's grounded out a couple of times. In there, and it's 0-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. First pitch misses. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a foul ball.
They've done well to win. They've done well to produce great players, great leaders. This is a city that expects nothing less than the very best in terms of they expect to see champions. And that's what they've gotten for the most part.
Straw hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. This to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Got the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Alex Jackson.
At the plate, Alex Jackson. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. 0-2. Just missed. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Yanks up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Volpe sends it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Andres Jimenez now at the plate. There's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Just missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missing ball. Inside. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Yankees, the third baseman, Walter Cabrera.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
To the right side. He'll do it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 3. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And delivers outside. Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman, number
And down the first
22.
baseman, Ben Rice. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 on, 1 out. Good job to fight that one off. And that'll load the bases.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Golden opportunity right here. That one pulled foul. The 0-1. Tap to first. Guerrero to second now, but he's safe. A run comes in the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Josh Walker done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now for the Jays, Chad
number
Green.
57.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 on, 1 out. Now here is Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch gets away. Chisholm up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero squeezes it. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. The 0-2. That one missed. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Upstairs. Second and third, 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Chopped to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. So digging in, Will Wagner.
The third baseman, number 7, Will Wagner.
There's a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground right side, Chisholm gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman digs in now. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Straw in the box again, takes a strike. Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brendan Little.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Jackson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
And that's a fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Cabrera.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. A switch hitter batting right. Ground ball could be 2. To Jimenez.
Got him. That's
over
out.
to first, but he beats it.
No, he's safe.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Little measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swinging a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's down.
In the dirt, blocked. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That one misses, and the count's full. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
The first baseman,
Ben
number
Rice
22.
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Rice.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground right side. To first. That is the inning. One left for the Yankees. They still lead it, though, 6-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the
Yankees,
top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
71.
Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Blue Jays,
So digging
the
in,
left fielder,
Alan Roden.
Roden.
Pitches in there. Strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Cabrera settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Bichette, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swings through that. The Yankees leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. That one a little bit high, and a count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
And that one fouled off. One strike away, and that's down and away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I ran out of papa. If he knows me, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. My best finna come on, stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. 1 mic, 0 flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfighter, bring a blow charge. Spending new money for the old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been high since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi, then told you you think it's a game.